electric guitar, our emotional release, purpose on concrete stars, heaven and visual and specific to the known, for inspiring lyrics and passionate energy. These songs share stories of love, hope and freedom, reminding listener dreams always worth chasing, but keep it realistic and grounded. But keep it realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Echoes whisper, dusk, shadow, embrace, mood carnival, emotional release. Ooh, carnival, emotional release. Electric guitar, electric guitar, electric guitar, electric guitar. Electric guitar. Electric guitar, electric guitar, electric guitar, electric guitar. On the edge of a quiet town, under orange street lamps, you told me stories of skies you chart, places you dance, with your worn out jacket and those eyes that never hide. You said life's a fire, not a river tide. And when the nights got cold and the roads unclear, your voice cut through the silence, steady and near. We ride the winds You played that old guitar, strings rough but holding tight, singing songs of battles that turn into light. When doubts crash like thunder, I held on to your sound, a melody of courage lifting off the ground. We ride the winds of the unbroken, hearts wide and unshaken. Every scar's a map, every dream's a flame awaken. Through storms and trials, we stand tall and free, believing in the promise of what we're meant to be. No chains can bind us, no night too long. Together we find the strength to carry on. The horizon's wide, our spirits loud. In the face of fear, we're unbound. We ride the winds of the unbroken, hearts wide and unshaken. Every scar's a map, every dream's a flame awaken. Through storms and trials, we stand tall and free, believing in the promise of what we're meant to be. So here's to the years with their battles and grace, to chasing the dawn, to finding our place. With every breath, a story worth the fight. We are the dreamers. I was 16 with a radio taped to the dash, windows down on a borrowed car. Every chord hit like a promise I could keep, feet on the gas, heart full of sparks. The singer cracked on the high notes like he meant every word he sang. I learned right there on that long back road, you can fall down hard and still stand. The nights were loud, the mornings came fast, but the songs made sense of the mess we had. Turn it up, let it lift you higher, let the riff pull you out of the rain. These are the songs that teach us to try again when the weight of the world calls our name. Hands in the air, feel the freedom start from a beat up room to a million hearts. If you're losing hope, stay alive in the sound. Never give up, we were born for now. I saw a crowd breathe as one tonight. Lighters glow like stars on cue. The band hits hard, the drums roll in, and the air feels brand new. There's a kid in the front with tears on his face, singing every line by heart. He found his fight in a simple tune, a six-string, a spark, a star. Years go by, but the feeling stays. A record spins and we're not afraid. Turn it up, let it lift you higher, let the riff pull you out of the rain. These are the songs that teach us to try again when the weight of the world calls our name. Hands in the air, feel the freedom start from a beat up room to a million hearts. If you're losing hope, stay alive in the sound. Never give up, Let the riff pull you out of the rain. These are the songs that teach us to try again when the weight of the world calls our name. Hands in the air, feel the freedom start. From a beat up a room to a million hearts. If you're losing hope, stay alive in the sound. Never give up, we were born for now. When the lights go down and the night feels long, put your faith in a 3-minute song. It carried us here, it'll carry you too. Strings that carried us, see it through. I learned my first anthem in a crowded room, radio buzzing. Summer stuck to the walls, we were broke but loud. Beating on the dashboard, believing every word could hold us up if we fall. Then the ballads came late in the quiet kitchen. Coffee gone cold, phone face down. Stories of love that didn't work out right. Every line felt like it knew my town. Some songs raise a fist to the sky. Some songs sit beside you at night. Both know your name, both know the fight. Anthems of fire, they pull us to our feet. They teach our hearts how to be brave. Ballads are letters we never could read out loud. They break us just enough to save. Different roads, same truth inside. Every song's a piece of the life we survive. I've seen hope written in a worn-out voice, cranked up loud through a cracked guitar. I've seen heartbreak move slow like a long train home. Piano chords counting who we are. When the drums hit hard, we feel alive. When the strings fall low, we finally cry. Both are honest, neither lies. Anthems of fire, they pull us to our feet. They teach our hearts how to be brave. Ballads are letters we never could read out loud. They break us just enough to save. From first love highs to the goodbye nights. These songs keep showing us the light. So turn it up when you need to stand tall. Let it play soft when the walls come down. Every voice here has a story to tell. Every beat keeps spinning us around. Anthems of fire, they pull us to our feet. They teach our hearts how to be brave. Ballads are letters we never could read out loud. They break us just enough to save. Through all the miles and the time gone by, this music's the truth. edge where the city meets the sky. We lace up our dreams, chasing stars that never die. Street lights flicker, but inside burns a flame. Stories of battles won, calling out your name. No map, no guide, just the fire in our chest. With every step we take, we're leaving less to guess. We ride on winds of the unbroken, hearts loud, never silent or broken. This is our time, this is our fight. Love's the beacon cutting through the night. Through the static noise, a melody so clear, a rhythm that lives, silencing doubt and fear. Hands held high, voices rise in a sea, a wave of hope that's setting spirits free. Tired and tested, but we push through the gray. Every soul a fire, lighting up the way. We ride on winds of the unbroken, hearts loud, never silent or broken. This is our time, this is our fight. Love's the beacon cutting through the night. Let the guitar roar, spill truth across the sky. Bass pounding deep where the restless dreams lie. Piano keys and strings, painting skies anew. This sound is life, every note is me and you. We ride on winds of the unbroken, hearts loud, never silent or broken. This is our time, this is our fight. Love's the beacon cutting through the night. As the last chord fades, the spark remains alive in every broken place where hope continues to thrive. I learned the words off a cracked old radio, parked by the curb with the engine warm. Dad tapping time on the steering wheel, Mom singing low like a promise sworn. Those chords hit hard, but they held us steady, like hands on a bike when you start to ride. Every line felt written for right now, even years before it was our time. We were broke but loud, hearts on fire, nights. Gray in the hair, fire still there, same old spark and a brand new face. Passed it down like a family name, hope with a beat that never breaks. Every scar turns into a line, every loss finds a way through. We don't give up, we sing it out, that's the deal these records do. Turn it up till the walls give in. Let the truth ring clear and strong. Love and grit in a 3-minute storm. That's how we learn where we belong. From first slow dance to last long drive, these strings carry us through our lives. When the world feels heavy and wrong, we lean on a rock and roll song. From vinyl dust to glowing screens, from basement amps to stadium beams, same old fire, different years, still pulling courage out of fear. If your knees shake, if your faith bends, there's a melody that won't let you end. Turn it up till the walls give in. Let the truth ring clear and strong. Love and grit in a 3-minute storm. That's how we learn where we belong. From first slow dance to last long drive, these strings carry us through our lives. When the world feels heavy and wrong, we lean on a rock and roll song. So play it slow, then hit it loud. Let it break, let it heal. Across the years, across the crowd, this is how forever feels. I learned your name off a cracked vinyl sleeve. Truck stop, coffee, 2 a.m., half asleep. We sang along to the stations, fading in windows down, cold air, learning how to begin. You said love isn't loud, it just stays, shows up every time, even on the hard days. We drove past the doubts, painted on the walls, believing in more when the lights would fall. There's a weight in the world, I feel it too, but there's a spark in the way I look at you. We carry the fire, hand to hand, through broken plans and shifting sand. Hearts still beating, free and true. If I keep walking, it's because of you. We don't back down, we don't tire, we carry the fire. I watch the crowd raise 1,000 phones, every face glowing, nobody alone. Guitars crying out through the open sky, drums hit hard like a reason to try. I saw your smile when the chorus came, like you knew every word, like you felt the same. Love isn't perfect, it bends and bends, but it pulls us forward again and again. There's a road ahead with no guarantees, but there's strength in the space where you stand with me. We carry the fire, hand to hand, through broken plans and shifting sand. Hearts still beating, free and true. If I keep Perseverance is learning how to believe. We carry the fire hand to hand through broken plans and shifting sand. Hearts still beating, free and true. If I keep walking, it's because of you. We don't back down, we don't tire. We carry the fire. When the final chord hangs in the air, I'll still be here, I'll still care. Time keeps moving, love won't expire. Long as we live, we carry the fire. I was 19 in a rusty car, radio stuck on a song about stars. Rent was late, shoes worn thin, had a map in my head, no fuel within. Mom said, son, keep your feet on the ground. Dad worked nights, barely made a sound. I learned quick how to take the hit and stand back up with a busted lip. Every scar kept a record straight of the price you pay when you choose your fate. I felt small, but the fire stayed, burning through every note they gave. This is for the nights I almost quit, for every door that wouldn't give an inch. I've been, but I never broke in two. I was built from the break and I made it through. Hands were shaking, heart still true. I kept my on the thing I knew. If the dream hurts bad, it must be real. I was built from the break and this is how I feel. Played dive bars with a borrowed amp, sweat on the walls, hope in the clamp. Counted tips in a paper cup, sang like my life was riding that strum. I met folks with the same tired eyes, different towns, same reasons why. We all wanted more than a clock and a line, more than just getting by on time. When the road gets heavy on your bones and the crowd goes quiet, you stand alone. You find out fast what you're made of then. Do you fold your cards or go all in? This is for the nights I almost quit, for every door that wouldn't give an inch. I've been, but I never broke into. I was built from the break and I made it through. Hands were shaking, heart still true. I kept my eyes on the thing I knew. If the dream hurts bad, it must be real. I was built from the break and this is how I feel. You feel the same. You're not alone in this living flame. This is for the nights I almost quit, for every door that wouldn't give an inch. I've been, but I never broke into. I was built from the break and I made it through. Hands were shaking, heart still true. I kept my eyes on the thing I knew. If the dream hurts bad, it must be real. I was built from the break and this is how I feel. So turn it up when your world feels tight. Let it carry you through another fight. If you're standing here, your proof is true. We're built from the breaking, me and you. me and you. Style guide, use casual storytelling language to focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to the lens. Reflects everyday struggles, hope and triumph, blending hard-hitting rock energy with emotional depth that inspires millions to face life's toughest challenges, but keep it realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Echo, echoes, whisper, dusk, shadow, embrace. Lead, powerful, emotional release, purpose, main hook and emotional string pad, optional cinematic feel. The road was long, I felt the rain. Every step I took I felt the pain, but through the clouds I found the light, a spark inside me that burns so bright. And every scar is a story told of battles fought and hearts turned cold. But in this fight I found my way through the darkest nights. I learned to stay through the storm, through the fire. I kept moving, fueled by desire. Through the tears, through the fall, I found the strength to stand tall. And love's the flame that guides me home. No matter how far, I'm never alone. I've seen the world through different eyes, the pain and beauty, the lows and highs. But love came in like a gentle breeze and taught me how to find my peace. And every tear is a lesson learned, a fire that burned, a soul that yearned. But through the storms I learned to rise with love's sweet warmth. I touched the skies. Through the storm, through the fire, I kept moving, fueled by desire. Through the tears, through the fall, I found the strength to stand tall. And love's the flame that guides me home. No matter how far, I'm never alone. In the silence I hear the call to rise again, to never fall. And through it all I will remain a heart that's scarred but free from pain. Through the storm, through the fire, I kept moving, fueled by desire. Through the tears, through the fall, I found the strength to stand tall. And love's the flame that guides me home. No matter how far, I'm never alone. Through the storm, I found my way, and I'll keep walking day by day. I walk through streets where dreams lay broken, faded signs and voices unspoken. Every scar's a story carved in skin, lessons learned, the fight within. When the world pulls you under, you find your ground. In the heat of the moment, hear that roaring sound. We're burning bright. thunder, eyes that burn with a hunger under, broken promises, roads not taken, but hopes of fire that won't be shaken. When the silence feels too loud to bear, you scream your truth into the air. We're burning bright against the night, holding on through the storms and fight. With every fall we rise, ignite, chasing flames to the edge of light. No chains can hold the heart that breaks free. Through every trial, writing our destiny. The pain fuels the power that never dies. In every soul, a flame that flies. We're burning bright against the night, holding on through the storms and fight. With every fall we rise, ignite, chasing flames to the edge of light. And when the dawn breaks clear and wide, we stand as one, hearts open wide, burning bright, no end in sight. Together strong, we own the night. The crowd is roaring like a river, wild and wide. Guitars slicing through the night, setting fire to the sky. Every chord a battle cry, every word a vow. From the roar of the anthem to the stillness now. Underneath the flashing lights, hearts pounding like a drum, stories wrapped in melody, where all the broken come. When the lights go down and the silence grows, you'll find the strength inside that nobody knows. From the storm of the sound to the calm in the soul, music keeps the fire burning, makes the dreamers whole. A love that's bruised, a hope that's faint but real. Notes hanging in the air like truths we almost feel. Ambitions on the line, chasing mornings home. Songs that break the chains and let the future unfold. Every riff and every line, a story carved in stone, healing wounds and lighting flames where the light is never shown. When the goodbye. Story then, use casual storytelling language to focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to the songs. Capture the struggles of life, the beauty of love, and the power of resilience, blending rock energy with emotional depth that touches every heart. But keep it realistic and grounded.
We were kids on a cracked front step,
radio low, just past midnight. You said love was a gamble. I said bet, with our pockets empty, hearts lit bright. We drew our plans on paper plates, dreams bigger than the town we knew. Some nights felt heavy, some felt great, but every road kept leading you. When the ceiling caved and the lights went out, I learned what holding on can mean. It's not the noise of a cheering crowd, it's staying true when you're unseen. Through the quiet ballads and the anthems loud, we fall apart, then rise somehow. With broken strings and busted pride, we find our strength on the other side. If love can hurt and still feel right, then we're alive tonight. Sing it rough, sing it true. This song is me, this song is you. I watched you leave with a borrowed coat, rain on the glass of a southbound train. I learned the cost of the words I spoke, and how goodbye can leave a stain. I worked 2 jobs, learned how to bend, played worn out chords till my fingers bled. Every loss was a bitter lesson, every win felt harder. And then there were days I almost quit the fight, let the silence have its way. But a spark kept pulling me up bright, saying, kid, don't throw this life away. Through the quiet ballads and the anthems loud, we fall apart, then rise somehow. With broken strings and busted pride, we find our strength on the other side. If love can hurt and still feel right, then we're alive tonight. Sing it rough, sing it true. This song is me, this song is you. Piano rings like an open road, drums hit hard like a steady heart. Guitars cry out what we never showed, that hope survives the hardest parts. Strings coming like a lifting tide, carrying us where we need to go. We're not healed, but we're still alive, and that's more than we used to know. Through the quiet ballads and the anthems loud, we fall apart, then rise somehow. With broken strings and busted pride, we find our strength on the other side. If love can hurt and still feel right, then we're alive tonight. Hands up high, sing it true. This song is me, this song is you. So play it slow, then let it fly. Let every scar become a sign. We're still standing, still singing through all we lost and all we grew. Leaves casual, storytell language, to focus on concrete, storytelling and visual imagery, specific to the art they'll ballads and rock anthems, reflect love, heartbreak and hope. cliche words echo, echoes whisper, dusk, shadow. I found an old cassette in a shoebox by the door. Label worn thin, but I knew what it was for. Late night drives with the windows halfway down. The song kept time while the whole world spun around. A cracked guitar on the backseat floor. Every note felt bigger than before. We were young, we were broke, but we felt alive. With the radio loud, we learned how to survive. It wasn't perfect, but it was real. 3 chords telling me how to feel. These are the songs that carry us home, from crowded bars to being alone. They hold the hurt and the love we choose. They fall apart, then pull us through. From heartbreak nights to a wide open road, they teach our hearts how to be bold. Timeless tunes carved in stone. These are the songs that carry us home. I saw a sea of hands in an open air show. Rain on the stage, but nobody would go. Strangers singing like we all grew up the same. Every voice shaking out a different pain. Some came healing, some came free. Some just wanted to finally breathe. The band played slow, then hit the lost in our town. These are the songs that carry us home. Across the world, we're not alone. They light the fire, they cool the flame. They give our scars a better name. From love gone wrong to standing tall, they teach us how to rise from the fall. Timeless tunes carved in stone. These are the songs that carry us home. So play it slow, let it roll, let it shake the walls and settle your soul. When the lights go down and the night moves on, we'll still be here singing along. Remember that first time, eyes wide in the summer heat. Dreams hung heavy on the line, a promise we swore to keep. Every step felt like breaking glass beneath our worn out shoes. But in the storm we found a path, the courage in our truth. And when the night pressed close like quiet waves on a restless shore, we held on tight, reaching for something more. Wings to fly, pushing through the fire. Heartbeats loud, climbing higher and higher. Through the scars we carve our story in the sky. With every breath we're learning how to find our wings to fly. City lights blurred in rain, like fleeting moments slipping by. But every tear washed away the pain, leaving us alive. Fighting doubts that cage the soul, breaking chains we've known before. With hands held tight, we take control and open every door. When shadows fade and dreams ignite like sparks that light a midnight flame, we rise again, never the same. Wings to fly, pushing through the fire. Heartbeats loud, climbing higher and higher. Through the scars we carve our story in the sky. With every breath we're learning how to find our wings to fly. No fear can bind the strength inside, the fire that's burned so long. Every fall just lifts us higher, turning pain into this song. Take my hand, we'll cross the line, where freedom meets the dawn. Together we'll believe and dare to carry on. Wings to fly, pushing through the fire. Heartbeats loud, climbing higher and higher. Through the scars we carve our story in the sky. With every breath we're learning how to find our wings to fly. In the quiet moments when you feel alone and cold, remember that the strongest hearts are the ones that never fold. We have wings to fly, wings Grabbed my old six string, played it rough and raw, each note like a scar from battles I once saw. Late nights chasing stars that fell beyond my reach. Songs painted stories no one else could teach. And in every line I wear my life out bare. The fights, the love, the times I lost my air. Worn pages and open roads, singing through the pain, rising from the ashes, dancing in the rain. These words hold the fire, keep my spirit alive. Through struggles and the heartache, I will survive. She walked in like sunlight, cutting through the storm. A fragile voice steady, teaching me to transform. Love's not just a feeling, it's strength and letting go. Growing roots in bitterness, finding ways to grow. Tuned into the melodies that never gave up hope. Carried me through darkness, taught me how to cope. Worn pages and open roads, singing through the pain, rising from the ashes, dancing in the rain. These words hold the fire, keep my spirit alive. Through struggles and the heartache, I will survive. Electric heartbeats, driving through the night. Guitar wails breaking through, telling what's inside. Bass and drums collide like thunder in my chest, pushing past the silence, refusing to rest. Worn pages and open roads, singing through the pain, rising from the ashes, dancing in the rain. These words hold the fire, keep my spirit alive. Through struggles and the heartache, I will survive. So here's to the stories carved in every song, to the beauty and the battle, where we all belong. With every chorus raised and every note we send, the power to keep moving until the very end. Last night the city lights faded slow. I heard a melody through the falling snow, a voice that carried every tear and smile, told stories of pain and love worth the while. Every chord hit deep like thunder in the silence, painting tales of broken nights and hopeful dawns. Drums beat steady like a heart reborn. Piano keys fall like raindrops on the floor. Each note a promise of something worth fighting for. Voices rising, hands clapping in the night air. Unseen but felt, a bond no distance can wear. These heartfelt ballads hold us when we're torn. Rock anthems fire up the strength to carry on. Through every heartbreak, every dream we restart. Music's the lifeline pulling at the strings of the heart. In the crowd, strangers find their kindred souls. From broken pieces rise a new hope. The power to heal, to let us back. This is where our stories leave their mark. These heartfelt ballads hold us when we're torn. Rock anthems fire up the strength to carry on. Through every heartbreak, every dream we restart. Music's the lifeline pulling at the strings of the heart. So play it loud, let the sound unwind. A song for the lovers, the lost and the kind. Here in this moment, we're never apart. Bound together by the strings of the heart. Street lights flicker as the night unfolds. Concrete hearts beat stories untold. We stand on edges of the great unknown, with tired hands but dreams we've always owned. Every step a battle scar, every breath brings us so far. We ride the waves of fire and light, breaking through the longest night. With love as armor, hope our guide, we carry on, no need to hide. Timeless voices in the air, freedom song beyond compare. This flame inside will never tire, rising up like waves of fire and light. Fingers on frets, the strings ignite. Burning passion fuels the night. Every chord a story shared, of battles faced So here we stand, unchained and bright, forever riding waves of fire and light.